Hey everybody, Mike Naso here from IPR with the latest on Tropical Storm NOEL. And taking a look over the last few days, you can see on the 27th, NOEL developed and moved over Hispaniola and north of Cuba yesterday. Now it's over the Bahamas and starting to move to the northeast. It's been real devastating for Hispaniola. In fact, the death toll with NOEL is now over 100. Keep in mind, Felix back in September killed 133 in Nicaragua. That was a Category 5 hurricane. And it'll be interesting to see if this tropical storm surpasses Felix's death toll. Unfortunately, a lot of small villages buried under those heavy rains in Hispaniola. Very, very devastating. You can see the water vapor from yesterday. Notice it had this beautiful cloud shield that was moving closer and closer to Florida, but that turn has occurred today, and you can see that even clearer as it's leaving behind a trail of moisture into the Caribbean that you always got to keep an eye on to see if it does anything. Remember when Wilma went over Florida 2 years ago, it left behind what would become Hurricane Beta. Here's the latest on Tropical Storm NOEL as of 5 p.m. Eastern Time. It was at 25.5 north, 77.1 west, and winds were up to 65 miles an hour, so it's getting closer to hurricane strength, but only there's a short time to where it could actually become one. That pressure is still at 933, gusting up to 75 miles an hour in those areas of stronger winds. Moving north-northeast at 13, that's expected to become more northeast, and it should progress on out of here, become extratropical by the weekend, and actually have winds of hurricane force by Saturday and Sunday. But notice here, Saturday at 2 p.m., 23 hours later, it should be up here. So that is a very fast acceleration. Within 2 days, it should go from being level with, say, Cape May, New Jersey, and then way up here near, I believe this is Greenland, 48 hours later. So it's going to move very fast, but note the cone of uncertainty. If you're in New England, Nantucket, Boston, Maine, Portland, here on the coastline, keep an eye. You could get some stronger winds if it heads more to the left side of this cone here, but it looks like there's a chance that it could always pull out further to the east, as we see a lot of these systems do. Here's the visible as the sun starts to go down, and again the center is right in here, so it's not directly under the convection, but there is a good burst occurring there. You can see a lot of heavy weather for the Bahamas, and taking a look at the IR, you can see definitely those cold cloud tops we've been seeing with this thing for a long time, even from when it was down in the Caribbean. As the energy tries to, accelerate the storm, but the center is down here on the edge of the convection. Again, if you looked at that and you said, man, the center was under that, then we'd have a hurricane. But the fact is, the actual center is down here, which doesn't all make sense when it comes to the actual image of the storm, but it's there. Here are the track models, and again, they're pretty much straightforward northeast, as mentioned. You have the no gaps further to the west. You have the UK Met further to the east, but generally somewhere within here. No model has it hitting the United States, except for, I believe this is the H-Wharf model, which has the storm getting close to the extreme northern part of Maine. But if it were that, it'd be an extratropical storm and a whole different ball game with that. But again, look at these BAMs. Don't be surprised if you see it move well to the east or right along the track guidance. Either way out to the northeast. So again, you can see the progression of this system, and keep an eye on the Caribbean. There is another wave in the central Atlantic that might move into the Caribbean in a few days, but again, it's getting pretty late for development. 30 days or so left of the hurricane season. But if you are in the northeast on the east coast, expect some heavy weather, as this storm should really become a heck of a late season extratropical system as it pulls onto the northeast, already looking pretty huge on satellite off the east coast. I'm Mike Naso from IPR, and I'll see you next time.